What's up, everybody? I'm Damon Hatfield here with Jonathan Dornbush, and we're talking about MoviePass, the movie theater subscription service that seemed too good to be true. Turns out it is.
What a surprise!
Oof! What a rocky road this service has had. It exploded in popularity last summer when it was acquired by a larger firm, and then they standardized the pricing tier at like $10 a month, I believe. Yeah. $10 a month, see one movie a day, as many as you can in a month, right? But the service has actually been around since I think 2011, and you've been subscribing to it for what, 5 years?
Yeah, since about 2014, 2013. I had it back when it was like $40 or $50 a month.
Yeah, it was a little. They were sort of slowly building over time.
Yes, yeah.
But did you enjoy the service back then?
Yeah, even back then, I lived in New York City where it was very easy and I had great access to theaters. So back then, it was even worth it at that $40 price because 3 movie tickets in and I'm good for a month.
But last summer, it exploded when they standardized the price at $10 a month.
Yeah.
And then it just sort of like blew up. As of February, I think last summer they had 500,000 subscribers. As of February this year, they had 2 million users.
Yes, yeah.
It's even cheaper than $10 a month if you were paying annually. I think it worked out to $7 a month.
Yeah, it was like an $87 or $89
So it's a ridiculous deal.
It's amazing.
You'd be paying $7 a month to see as many movies as you can in a month.
Yeah.
One a day. Call it 30 movies a month. It's insane. Here in San Francisco, movies cost $15. I realize we're one of the more expensive markets, but I don't know anywhere in the country you can see a new movie for $7 anymore.
Yeah, I think average ticket price is like $8.50 or so now.
So it's like if we were subscribing annually, I'm paying $7 a month, but I can go see a movie every day. MoviePass pays the movie theater $15 every time I go.
Every ticket.
Up to what, $450 a month if I saw a movie every day. So it's like does not compute.
So originally they had built it as the idea that they were lowering this price, one, to bring in so many subscribers because that would look good to the movie theaters because then they would have people buying concessions and everything. Obviously there was some turmoil with AMC at the time. Yeah. But their other thought, like their stated intent was, we'll have data we can give to movie chains and movie production studios.
Valuable data that they can sell.
Exactly. But
apparently that's not working out because pretty much ever since earlier this year, it's just been nonstop bad news for MoviePass. We keep hearing about them hemorrhaging money. Yeah. They're not making any money. They haven't been profitable. They had to introduce surge pricing during peak times. They've been blocking people from seeing new releases. They've been blocking people from repeat viewings of movies. Yeah. And now the latest news, they're raising the price to $15 a month.
Yes.
Which is still a great deal. Still a great deal.
Still doesn't make them money.
Still doesn't make them any money. We learned last week they've completely ran out of money.
Yeah, and
they had to get another loan.
They got millions of dollars in a loan in a quick thing, and what people noticed was this was the weekend Mission Impossible Fallout was coming out. You could not get tickets to Mission Impossible, I think, across the board pretty much. Yeah. And it was because essentially they were trying, I think, to make sure they had enough money past that weekend to survive. And part of the new announcements that they've made in addition to that $15 price point is that you can't see blockbuster movies for their first 2 weeks of release. So if you want to see the biggest movies, if you want to see Avengers 4 next year, if it's still around next year, you can't do that for the first 2 weeks of release.
In the words of my good friend Lando Calrissian, this deal is getting worse all the time. You said you were a member of MoviePass for years, but then you ended up getting kicked off the service.
So I got kicked off. I bought a premium format ticket when that wasn't allowed. I purchased it. It was available in the app that timing, but I purchased it and then had to pay a few extra bucks on another card. They kicked me off because in their terms of service, you weren't allowed to do that at the time.
But it was like an honest mistake.
Yeah.
And they didn't even like.
It was in the app. There was no warning, no kickback.
So it's like, at a time when they desperately need to add users, why would they just kick you off? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Especially having been there for 4 or 5 years. But yeah, it just feels every step that they've been taking, it doesn't benefit the consumers in any way. I understand they need to make money.
Sure.
I mean, it's their fault for making a business model that doesn't seem to make money. But like, I understand that need, but everything they've introduced is not a benefit to the consumer. It doesn't make MoviePass more appealable if I wanted to jump back on or if I wanted someone who was interested in a service like this. I'm not inclined to tell them to go get MoviePass, go get AMC A-List, or go get the Cinemark thing. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Credit where credit's due. MoviePass has been very disruptive.
Yes.
I think it has been getting people out to the movie theaters more often, which is a good thing. And it sort of forced AMC's hand to introduce its own subscription service.
Yes.
But I'm sure AMC knows, they look at their numbers, they're going to work out a plan that makes sense for them.
Yeah. Well, they make their money on concessions. That's their biggest moneymaker. And so I now subscribe to A-List because it seems like such a great deal. I couldn't pass that up, and I needed something after MoviePass didn't work out. But yeah, like you said, it's hard to deny that MoviePass has been so transformative for the movie industry right now at a time where movie theater attendance has been dying. I think it's a fascinating point in this industry.
Yeah, I don't think MoviePass is long for this world.
No, I don't.
But I do think the subscription model for even movies will work. You know, we're seeing subscription models everywhere with Netflix, Hulu, HBO Now, in music, Spotify, Amazon Music, or Apple Music, and then of course even video games. We're hearing about the next generation of consoles could just be a streaming, streaming services there.
So and everything like that.
I think MoviePass was maybe just a little bit ahead of its time, and it just they didn't quite figure out a business model that worked. And was sustainable.
It was great to use while it was around. It of course still is around, but I agree. I don't know how much longer.
Viewers, let us know if you're subscribers of MoviePass or if you're planning on canceling your subscription, how you feel about the service right now. And as soon as that final death toll for MoviePass sounds, we will let you know all about it right here at IGN.